Hi everybody, Happy New Year, happy to see you here. Let's see how January treats us. So I wanted to come on here and share my New Year's resolution. So I had to record this video again because I realized the video was sideways and like long ways, which is vertical, and I need you horizontal, and I didn't realize that. But anywho, moving on. So my New Year's resolutions: 1, working on being more cohesive with my thoughts and getting better at explaining things. I struggle with that. I would like to overcome that and make that, more of a power than a weakness. Number 2, my fitness journey, continuing that. I've started, I don't know when my start date was, but I've been moving my body a lot more consistently. Like on my breaks, I work from home, 15-minute breaks, walking around, doing laps, to keep myself motivated to keep walking around. I kind of either watch TikToks or I was trying to do Rosetta Stone and walk around, but then I get all breathy and then it doesn't recognize when I'm saying the words and the phrases, and it was a whole thing. So back to TikTok or listening to music. So yeah, but I need to have something in my hands in order for me to like stay on the go. And I find it to be pretty easy. The only thing that's annoying is the fact that my doors, I wish one of them opened this way, and now I know I could do a DIY, but it's an apartment and I'm not trying to do all that. And then 2, whoever thought about that? That was just anywho, this whole apartment thing in itself. But so number 3, aside from the fitness, aside from being more cohesive, number 3 is my financial journey. So I've been working on paying down cards. Now I'm paying off cards, and I'm starting to see 3-4 cards being paid off, and now I'm moving into the other cards that I would like to have paid off and be done with. So this is great. Like I'm seeing the progress, which helps stimulate like all the goodness in my brain and just like, yeah, you're doing a good job. Keep going, keep going. Number 5 is, hopefully it's more of a goal. So number 5, let's stick to the resolutions. Number 5, if I say I'm going to do something, do it. So today's Sunday. I want to make Sundays like every Sunday, not every other Sunday. Every Sunday, a day where I clean, straighten up, declutter, do whatever I need to do, so that way it doesn't become overwhelming like months down the line or a few weeks down the line, because I only do it every blue moon or whatever. Like I want to stay on top of it. Or if I say I'm going to go out somewhere with so-and-so, then I need to honor that unless they cancel. I don't want to continue to be the initiator because of my social anxiety and my paranoia. I always think somebody's judging me or that I'm not cool enough to do things with people. So working on overcoming that, but that is a major hurdle in itself, and if you know, you know. So day by day, event by event. And then another, I guess, resolution is to be more positive. If you will, I'm a realistic negative Nancy, if you want to say it that way. Like I can see the best of the best, or I can see the worst of the worst. There's really no middle ground for me. Don't know why my brain works this way. Maybe it's because of the paranoia and then just how like I was raised and the thoughts and whatnot. But the goal is to be more positive. Focus on the positives. As much as life tries to take us out and put us down, I'm gonna work on that. So, and then more so goals, I would say. I know the home searching process is literally a process, but I would like to do that at some point, if possible next year, sign a mortgage and be done with the rental property life. I'm not here for neighbors. I'm not here for having to keep things like, yes, I could bring my stuff in, but I also have to make sure that I keep their stuff okay. And all these other guidelines and curfews, it's just, no, I'm good. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm not in anybody's HOA because I absolutely refuse. So, number 2 goal from hopefully homeowner, or at least getting the process started so I could get familiar with it, is, what was my second goal? Oh, if possible, paying off my car. I would love to have it paid off sooner rather than later, and I feel like it's possible once I eliminate my credit card debt. So that would only put my debts with my car, the student loans, which, you know, we talking to Biden with, you know, we talking to Joe. So that just leaves my car now as far as my debt is concerned once my credit card debt is paid off. And then my goal is to, of course, buy smart, think smart, use my credit in beneficial ways versus continually buying liabilities instead of assets type of mindset, and continue, you know, expanding my financial literacy mind and just all that. So yeah, I believe that's everything, and being more open-minded when it comes to trying foods and doing things. Like, yeah, I might make a face, but push through and go try it, because you won't know until you try. And I tell people that all the time. So, oh, excuse me. Oh, another goal resolution of mine is to stop buying like I have kids. Like, I'm buying so much food. You would think I had at least 1 or 2 kids running around here. I don't. I'm not a mom. I refuse. Till I get a ring, ain't no kids coming out of me. So I'm just like, I want to buy less food and diversify. Well, pretty much like, you know, the charts that you made in school where you basically had like this, and then there were stems, and then there were stems of stems and stems of stems. I don't know what that's called. Probably a stem chart. The Venn diagrams, 2 circles and they meet in the middle. Anywho, but if you've done that, that's pretty much what I want to do versus stem, 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 stem. And then variation, 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 breakdown, 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 if that makes sense. So instead of having 8 cereals, which I literally have, let's, you know, narrow it down to a nice 2, 3, preferably 2. And, you know, with oatmeal, let's maybe not buy the biggest pack, because as you realize, you're not eating all of it anyway, or at least slow your roll, because the roll, just all of this is starting to come through quite heavily. And not even like 2 years ago I wasn't able to do that. So it's just like, we gotta make some changes here. So yeah, so work on my fitness, work on my eating habits, work on controlling my mental state, work on my financial state, work on my homing state, work on being open-minded, work on committing to said things that I've agreed upon, whether plans or making Sundays a cleaning day. So we got a lot to do, but it's day 1 of a new year, and we are not making excuses unless they're valid. So if I feel like I can't do something because I can't do it, it's valid. But let's not make it a thing where it's just like, I don't feel like doing it, and that's considered valid. Like, no, I'm going to push myself past that, because I've done that literally all last year, all the year prior. You know, the very first year I feel like was more so acceptable. But yeah, for me, just me and my journey. Not shaming anybody else. You can do you how you want to do you, but this is my plan. So as you see me record, the goal is for you to see this go like this. And if things could go away too, that'd be great. But anywho, okay, thank you for watching. Again, Happy New Year. Happy to see you here. Here's to seeing how January ends. Bye.